All right, I'm here today with someone special, someone very special. This is my protege. This is my little mini-me, even though he's taller than me. Everyone welcome my brother, Chase. Chase, who are you? Describe to the people who you are.
As you said, my name is Chase, JD's younger brother. I would describe myself as a kind of a nonchalant person, go with the flow, take it easy step by step, day by day, month by month, year by year.
Where do you go to school, bro? Tell people where you go to school.
I go to McCook Community College in Nebraska, junior college, D1.
And what position do you play?
Outfield.
See, I still gotta walk this guy through everything he does. Let's go. Left turns only, baby.
Footwork doesn't take that much effort. All right?
Walk us through your approach, your lead off, and the best advice in sealing bags.
How did you stand out on the field to get, scouts, college coaches, whatever the case may be? What was your thing? All right, so obviously when we're breaking this down, right, we get into the cage. You like to start off tee. I know some guys don't, right? So what are 2 drills that you like to do, 2 of your go-to drills that gets you locked in for the year?
First drill is like really inside. Swing at probably maybe 50%, 60%.
Yeah.
Really just trying to work opposite way, keep my hands in tight, making sure I'm close to tee as possible, not too close, nothing crazy. But from here, everything's trying to shoot the opposite way. Really trying to focus on getting my top hand through the ball. Really exaggerate it, so.
Kale, watch out. Damn, they're on you today, Kale. Dude, you need a helmet. Nice.
Just like that.
All right, so tee on the inside. Get nice and close. Right in here. Oof. It's gonna be tough work right here. It's been a while. Don't judge these swings, guys.
A little bit closer.
Closer?
Yeah, right there.
Ah, good start.
Happens. First swing of the day.
First swing of the day.
First swing of the day is okay. It happens.
Can't happen twice in a row, though. Twice in a row, damn. That's 40 push-ups.
I'm not doing 40 push-ups, bro.
There we go. Perfect. That feels good, man. I like that. That feels good. Okay, so you go through that, and then we get into your second drill.
Kind of the exact opposite. Very outside.
Yeah.
Usually, I will never try to hit an away pitch here.
Okay.
But it's just exaggerated extension.
Yeah.
So go from really in. So it makes it a lot easier for me to go from like right here. Like
Yeah.
I understand top hand. Now I'll go outside. It's really a lot easier again, just to get through it.
Okay.
Stay through. Again, opposite field up the middle. With a stride this time.
With a stride this time?
With a stride.
Okay. And where are you looking for the ball to go? Like, what is a good result? What's a bad result here?
Bad result obviously is a rollover.
Okay.
Or like snap hook, anything like that.
Yeah.
As long as it's on a line with true flight,
Yeah.
it's either again middle or opposite field. That's what I'm going for. If I pull it, I know. If I pull it, it's not good. It's not the swing I want.
It's just not the swing you want.
If I'm pulling it, that means I'm
not the objective.
probably getting too much around it. Really trying to get to it where, as in like straight bail the ball from right here, so on and so forth.
Nice. This guy's kind of strong. Nice. Nice. Good round. The thing I like about it too is like obviously you're never gonna really hit an outside pitch there, like that far out in front. You gotta remember that a lot of these pitches are coming in with velocity, right? So when the pitch is coming in, like you might think you're hitting that ball here, but you might catch it back here, right? Right where you want to, but sometimes if we're practicing constantly like hitting the ball back here, when a guy's throwing 95, it's like you're practicing hitting the ball here, you might catch that ball back here, right? So really focusing on that extension, obviously not too far out in front, but in a good spot where you could practice that extension is good. You said stride for this one?
Yeah, right this one. Still not at like in game, but
Yeah.
like still just feel it, go through it. A lot of the work I do off the tee, it will never be anywhere over 70%.
Yeah.
Never.
It's just kind of like
50, 60%.
kind of get the muscles going the right way, like things like that, making sure the swing feels good so that when you get into front toss and BP, it's like you're ready to go locked in, right? Cool. Ah! It's like Alejandro Kurt, ground ball, double play, end of game.
You make some enemies in that, man.
Broke my heart. Okay, so, right, we go through those two drills. We go through those two drills getting into our front toss now, right? When you come into the cage, and I know it's different for everyone, right? Some guys come into the cage working on one specific thing. Some guys come into the cage, I just want to feel good today. What are you trying to get out of your cage work? From tee to flips to BP, what is your main objective when you're in here?
Overall, I think consistency.
Okay.
So from like, of course, from tee to flips to arm to BP
Yeah.
to live pitching, the consistency will be different.
Yeah.
So being consistent on the tee, whether it's going, if I take, let's say 6 swings, going 5 for 6 to get into like what I just did, 5 for 6 in the top corner.
Yeah.
Right. On flips, going 12 for 6.
Mm-hmm.
On arm, going 3 for 6, 4 for 6 again. On machine, going 3 for 6 off like high velocity. My main goal is always consistent hard contact, always. Maybe it'll fluctuate if I'm working on something different, but for the most part, as long as I'm making good consistent contact, that's what I'm happy about.
Yeah. Obviously in here you're not gonna be perfect in the cage, right? But the objective is to be perfect, because when you do go into the game, it's like, you know, you take 100 swings in the cage, you might take 4 swings in the game, right? You want your best swing to show up every time. So even though, you know, 3 for 6, 4 for 6, I mean, I'm here, I'm trying to go 6 for 6 every time, right? And if I do go like 5 for 6, at least I know that those 5 swings are probably gonna show up more than that one bad swing did, right? So whatever it is I want 100% of my swings to be not 100%, but flush contact, perfect contact, right? When we're in here, it's a controlled environment. So it's very easy to good contact, so that when we go into the game, we have that confidence to be like, all right, bet. Like, I know I could do this. Like, let me go into the game and execute and do my job and whatnot. So, no, man, that's good. Let's get into front toss.
Sorry, Kyle.
Nice. Is that round like the same one as your first one?
Yeah.
Like, stay over there. Like, because that one, it's very just like really hands focused, it looks like.
Yep,
and just direction.
All hands, no lower body, all hands, trying to go the opposite way.
Okay. Watch out, Kale! Last one. Slider. This guy's trying to take me out, bro. This guy's trying to take me out. But I take you out. Give me one more, bro.
Sure.
This guy decided to throw 95,
you get one
bro.
more in the game, bro?
Why you throwing 95?
So I flip.
Why you throwing 95 on a flip?
Let's get on time, bro. How about
Bro, guy's throwing 95 on a flip. What are you doing?
that? You could ask the pitcher to slow down?
So I know we talked about consistency, right? Like consistent through tee, flips, BP. But we know that's not always the case come game time, right? There's a lot of 0 for stretches, and we try to minimize those. So when you are 0 for whatever, 0 for 10, 0 for 20, 0 for 25, whatever the case is, how do you get out of that? What is your go-to? And I know the question is, man, like, how do I get out of it? I don't know, I just keep swinging, I just try to get a hit, right? But what is your mindset flip to be like, okay, I'm 0 for, but how do I now improve? Whether that's a hard hit line drive, moving a guy over, scoring a run, how do I flip the switch?
For me personally, I think that the first thing I do is I accept that I'm gonna go 0 for sometimes.
Okay.
Right? I accept that I'm not gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
And I feel like me accepting that is like, all right, I know baseball is a hard game. Yeah. I know that I'm not always gonna go 5 for 10, whatever the case is. First off, I accept it. I understand it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm 0 for right now. As kind of raw as it sounds, I just keep swinging. I keep swinging, and that's not at bad pitches. I feel like my pitch selection is pretty good.
Yeah.
But continuing to keep swinging and not be so like, oh man, I gotta find my pitch. Sometimes that pitcher's pitch on the outside corner, even though that's not what I'm looking for, maybe I'm looking for middle in, that's the pitch I'm gonna get, right? It's kind of just opening up my zone a little bit, not sitting up for my perfect pitch, because I feel like when things aren't going our way, we're just like, oh, I need to find my pitch,
Yeah.
I feel like by just, expanding your zone a little bit really does help. And again, for me, accepting that I will go over,
Yeah.
or I'm going to go in a slump, accepting that's bound to happen. As long as you're still playing this game, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Accepting it and just having an open mind has always helped me get over my 0 for slumps or whatever the case is. And when I feel like that, I'm 0 for, and I finally made that contact, it's like the best feeling ever. And sometimes it's not on the pitch that I was expecting it. Sometimes it's on a slider that I'm like, that usually early in the count I take, but man, this is a hanging slider. Like, I got swing, it's a strike, right?
Yeah.
Hang it, bang it, whatever. I get a single, cool. Now that weight's off my shoulders, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like really by being open-minded and continuing to swing is one of my biggest things. I remember I started my last season, I was 0 for 9, and I was getting really selective. I was trying to find my soul pitch because I feel like it was the only pitch I could hit at the time. And one of my teammates was like, yo, you guys just keep swinging, bro. Like literally just keep swinging.
Yeah.
Like if it's a strike, if it's there, go. If it's there, you swing. And I took it literal. If it was there, I was swinging, right? And eventually paid off. My first hit was pulled hard hit line drive on the outside pitch. I was sitting middle in the whole time. My first hit came on outside pitch. I was not swinging at all. So I feel like by opening my mind up and really being like, all right, if it's a strike, I'm going, right? It really helped me break out of that. Not being so minimal and selective.
I think 2 things. Obviously, understanding that we're playing a game where you're gonna fail. Right? Playing baseball, you have to know that. That's number 1. Number 2 is if you stop swinging, you're gonna stop playing. You're gonna stop playing, right? So you gotta keep swinging. You gotta trust in your ability. And again, the work you put in here is gonna reflect on the field, right? So even if things aren't going well, you gotta trust the work you put in here is gonna reflect onto the field. And you know what? Who knows what happens after that, right? You just keep going out every day. And luckily we play a game where we play a lot of games, so we have the chance to play every day or every other day, whatever the case is. And you give yourself an opportunity to get out of your 0 for, or even just make hard contact to get yourself back to being like, okay, I know I can still touch the baseball. You know what I mean? Like, it's part of the game, man. So no, that's good, 100%, man. Nice. Let's get into our second round.
Can I disagree with you on something? In the video?
Huh? Hey, bro, it's an open conversation.
All right.
Okay. So you tell me, what do you disagree with?
I disagree with, again, this is my personal opinion.
Okay.
I understand that I'm not always going to be perfect.
Okay.
So again, if I'm in a challenging environment for practice, let's say, right?
Yeah.
I know that this 100-mile-an-hour fastball or 95-mile-an-hour fastball I'm getting off the machine, I know in my head I'm not going to be perfect. I know I'm not going to go 6 for 6.
Okay.
Right? And in game, I know I'm not always going to go for 6 for 6.
Okay.
So why am I going to shoot for perfection? That's why I'm saying I shoot for consistency.
You shoot for consistency.
I shoot for, and I feel like when I don't you focus so much on the six. I gotta go 6'6". I gotta go 6'6".
Like you're talking in the cage.
I'm talking in the cage right now.
Okay.
I'm talking in the cage. You said
Okay.
you're not always gonna be 6'6".
Okay.
And you get mad, and that for me, I feel like when I shoot for that, and I shoot for perfection constantly,
Okay.
it's just not realistic in their game.
Okay.
Right? And I feel
But
like
we're talking about practice though.
I'm a practice.
Okay.
It's just not realistic. Even and then after it translates to the game, I'm not always gonna be perfect.
Okay.
So I feel like when I rather just shoot for consistency than try to shoot to be perfect. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Here's my thing too then. You look at the greatest athletes of all time, right? Whether they're, you talk about your Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Muhammad Ali, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt. They never go into a thing thinking they're gonna get beat. Yeah. They're never gonna lose. Game winner, I'm always gonna hit that shot. Give me the ball no matter what, I'm gonna hit it, right? That's basically them going, they're 6 for 6 in the cage, right? And then if they miss, it's like, okay, oh well. But my thing is, why would you train your mind to be like, okay, in practice, it's okay to, I'm not shooting for the perfection in practice, right? Why would you train your mind to do that? Because when it's a game time now and everything's everything's faster, guys are trying to get you out, what's your brain gonna go back to? Oh, it's okay. Oh, like whatever. I didn't practice that way, so when the game time comes, you can't perform that way. That's the difference, right? It's not actually going like 6 for 6. We play a very mental game, right? It's not about being in here, being 100% going 6 for 6 in the cage or 10 for 10, whatever. It's training your mind for perfection. We cannot be perfect in this game, but the closer you train for perfection, when you show up on the field, you're gonna get the closest thing to it. So if you do miss, if you don't go 10 for 10, but you go 4 for 10, people are like, this is the greatest player ever. But if you're in here thinking, okay, I went 5 for 10, that's okay, it was consistent, the 5 swings, when you go into the game, you might be 1 for 5. Then it's like, wait a second, what happened? It's not actually about the physical element of it. It's the mental element of just training your mind to be like, I'm going here, I'm killer mentality to do a job and get a job done. And if it doesn't happen, then it's, okay, it didn't happen. But as long as you train as close as you can to perfection, right? Then once you show up game time, it's like, dude, I'm ready for any situation. That's all it is. Yeah, you're not gonna go 6 for 6, 10 for 10, whatever. But we have to train our body like that, so time comes. It's like runners or athletes or Olympians, bro. They don't train, 100-meter dash runners don't train the 100-meter dash, they train the 200-meter dash. So when they get to the 100-meter dash, they don't get tired by the 90 mark, the 90-meter mark. We just train higher than what's expected, so come game time, it's very easy, and we just gotta go and perform. That's all it is.
I like that. I feel like I've 100% I've done that, but I feel like, again, this is my humble opinion, that the more I strive for that, and when it doesn't happen, I feel my mind like, oh, damn, I didn't do it. I feel like it really does weigh down on me in the game.
Okay, so my next question, but have you tried to do that in a sense where in practice you're like, okay, let me try to be perfect in practice, right? You get as close as you can in game, or you get as close as you can in practice.
100% all the time.
Then you get into the game, what happens? You go 1 for 3? What's wrong with 1 for 3? Nothing, right? As opposed to being in here being like, okay, I just want consistency, which is fine, I want consistency, but I'm not training for again, quotations perfection, right? I'm just training for my consistency, right? Then you go 1 for 5.
In game or here?
In the game. That's all it is. I just, like for you, like speaking to anyone, when we're in here, bro, controlled environment, it should be like, I need to make sure everything is clicking right. Is it gonna be perfect all the time? No, but let me get to as close as I can, repeatable as possible, so when I get into the game, I have the perfect, repeatable, perfection swing ready to go locked in. Then from there, it's just a mindset of killer mindset, killer attitude. I'm gonna go in and do the job and get everything done. That's where the greats and the not so greats separate themselves. Everyone is as talented as everyone, right? But how do you take that next step forward is really training your mind to be like, bro, like, I'm the best. and everything I do, I'm gonna be the best at it. If we're competing, I'm gonna beat you every single time. If you hit 6 straight to the back, I'm gonna hit 7 straight to the back. If you hit 10, I'm gonna hit 11. And then you go into the game, it's like, dog, I'm a big dog, bro. Like, I'm good to go. That's all it is. Well, and I know you're saying it doesn't really work for you like that because then you get down on yourself. My only thing to you would be like, try it.
I think, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I think a lot of kids nowadays, like, they strive for perfection. And when perfection doesn't happen, they really do like get down themselves.
They get down. But where are they trying the perfection? Are they trying to be perfect in the game? Or are they in here wasting time, taking bad swings without a plan, and then trying to go into the game and be perfect? Yeah, that'll kill my attitude. But if I practice something every single day in here, every single day, more times than not, when I show up onto the fields, it won't be perfect. I might go 1 for 3. I might go 2 for 4. Next game I might go 0 for 4, but then I go 3 for 5. You round all that up and you're hitting over 300. That's how you have to look at it. That's the only difference, right? So perfect in the game is one thing, but when you get in here, you do your work properly, that will reflect into the game. That's all. Nice. Kale, watch out, bro. You need a helmet, guy. Woo! Last one. Last one. Sorry, Kale. That's strange. Good round. So I've known you your whole entire life. Held you as a baby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, young boy.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Who do you think brought you up the stairs to put you to bed?
You.
This guy. But I say that to say, right, seeing you grow up, middle school, high school, playing baseball, doing all those things, now you're in college, right? What is something, right, whether I told you, someone else told you, that when you were in high school you didn't take seriously, but now that you're in college, you're like, damn, I gotta take this serious now.
I got 2 things.
2 things, all right, what is it?
The first thing is one that you always told me was make sure you always say hi to everyone.
Make sure you always say hi to everyone.
Always say hi and bye to everyone.
Yes.
No matter what, coaches, players, whatever the case is, because you never know what you may need, what like that impression.
First impression, bro.
First impression is everything. You always tell me, you know, you saying what's up to your coach every morning, whatever the case is, no matter if he yelled at you at practice the day before, whether he was hard on you guys, no matter what, always saying what's up, later, whatever it is. I don't know, I feel like it lets the coach know that, lets the coach know that like, I just yelled at this guy and he still has like the balls, the cojones to be like, like,
what's up? Yeah.
Like, what's up, you know what I mean? That's always taken me a long way. I see it, for the most part, all my coaches, it's just helped me. It's helped me. I have a good relationship with all my coaches here in high school, just by saying what's up, just by saying, hey, how you doing? They're willing to, if I need anything from them, they're willing to like, yeah, for sure, I'll help you out. Even though I've never really had like a really deep conversation with them, I feel like that, what's up, bro, how you doing, whatever, has really helped me throughout my whole, from middle school or elementary school all the way now to college. I've taken that with me forever, and now if I ever need anything from any old coach, I feel like it's always telling me. The second thing is my recovery. I'm not invincible anymore, bro.
You're not invincible, bro.
When I was younger, I was running up and down all the time, go play baseball, go hang out outside, go play basketball, whatever. Now, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but.
This guy's 21.
Yeah, I'm 21, guys. I see a lot of guys in the comments thinking I'm 16 still, I'm 21. Rest is really, really important. Sleep is really, really important. Drinking a lot of water, really, really important, because especially in my JUCO, you're on the field or you're doing something 5-6 hours a day. Whether you're in the weight room, whether you're on actually on the field, in the class, sleep, rest, recovery, very, very important. Ice in your shoulder, ice in your knees, ice in whatever it is. Stretching, everything. That's something that I really focus on because I never used to get sore.
Yeah.
And I was chilling. Now,
It's different now.
hamstrings are bust,
Yeah.
arms sore, recovery. And I feel like by drinking a lot of water, electrolytes, stretching before I go to bed, just when I wake up, really focusing on stretching before practice, you know, I feel like that just puts me ahead of everyone. Right? I feel good, like guys are sore and everything. I come in the next day, I'm feeling nice, feeling good because I take my recovery seriously. Those are the two things that I feel like really help me out.
When I went to Missouri State and I was talking to Jeff Jimenez, right? One of the things we talked about was being a good person. And I know a lot of people in the comments were like, that doesn't matter. As long as if you're 6'5", 220, you're gonna get recruited no matter what. And I'm like, brother, from someone who's been there, the first thing someone looks at is this person a good person? Yes, if you're 6'5", 220, you're gonna get eyes on you instantly, but especially in college baseball, not professional baseball, a little bit different pro ball. In college baseball, if you are not a good person, there's a lot of times where teams will pass on you just because of that, right? So saying hi, saying bye, dapping up your coaches, dapping up your teammates, being a good teammate, those things are so important. And like you said, they will take you so far and past baseball. Hey coach, no, my career is done, but I'm looking for a job opportunity somewhere. Can you help me out? Of course I can. Just because of the person you were while you were with them, right? Or it's, hey coach, I'm looking for a new school. Can you help me out? Like, can you spread the word somewhere? Of course I can. But if you're a bad person, you never communicate with your coach, you don't say hi, you don't say bye, you don't dap anyone up, whatever, why would anyone want to help you? Nobody's entitled to help you, right? So the fact that you are a good person and that you do say hi, you do things like that, that'll take you a long way. Second thing is stretching, man. Coming from me, I tore both my hamstrings. Like, I know the importance, right? I know the importance of stretching, man. I thought the same thing. I'm in high school, I'm invincible. I'll never get hurt. And then once you're on the field every single day, 6 hours a day, your body starts to deteriorate, right? And that's why we see the best athletes in the world, like LeBron James, they spend so much money on their body because that's the product, right? And that product has to be good to go every day to perform at the highest level. So when we're talking to kids and talking to whoever about, recovery, like really, really, really keep that at number one, right? You have to, because if you don't, you're not going to be on the field. And if you're not on the field, you're not going to play. And if you don't play, nobody's going to want you, man. So those are two of the biggest important things. And I'm glad you remembered the first one is just be a good person and say hi to people, man. Say hi to people with a smile on your face and go about your business. It never has to be a deep conversation, but as long as the coach knows, like, hey, man, like, this is a good guy, he always says good morning, he always says hi, he always says bye, always asks how I'm doing, that'll take you a long way in baseball. Baseball community is a very small community, right? So you got to be good to the people in it and outside of it as well. All right, let's do live. Are we bunting?
You can do whatever you want.
No, we're not bunting. Oh, foul ball. Woo! Nice. 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 So my question to you would be, what is the biggest adjustment you have had to make as a player in order to have success in college baseball?
I think overall, it's mostly been my timing
Okay.
and not worrying about my mechanics.
Okay.
I feel like, of course, mechanics have a big thing to play in your swing, but my timing is just a very, very big thing. Like, your mechanics will be perfect, right? But if you're not on time, you're just playing the ball. All right, if you're too early, obviously you're swing and miss. If you're too late, obviously you're swing and miss. So my timing, me making sure that I look at the pitcher, whether I'm on deck, whether I'm in the field and he's warming up in the bullpen, whatever the case is. Still take a glance at him, looking like, all right, when do I start? Making that mental cue in my head, like, all right, I start here on this guy, or I start here on that guy, whatever the case is. So really just being able to make sure that I'm always on time and starting at the right point in my swing.
Yeah.
So basically hit the ball.
Nice, nice. Let's take one more round. Oh, gets him over.
Hands.
That's what Kirk should have done.
No more?
Yeah, one more. If Kirk did that in the World Series, tie game.
What was that? How far did I go?
Not that far. Not far enough.
Kind of came off a little bit.
Good swing. Good swing.
Double.
Nice. All right, so obviously last question for you. Good round. What would be your advice to any high school player trying to play junior college baseball?
My advice would be, just get ready to work. It's long days. There's no like FAR rule regulation like the NCAA and I think NAI. I don't know if it's too much on that, but get ready to work. Early morning lift, class right after. Sometimes you'll be on the field for 4 hours, 5 hours. Sometimes you have a lift at 9 o'clock at night. Just get ready to work, man. I'm not saying it's easier than NCAA, but it's a grind. It's tough. Sometimes you're especially a lot of American kids, you'll go from like a nice high school field to a shitty JUCO field. It's a big change. Small weight room, whatever the case is, bad balls, whatever it is. Get ready to work. It's not gonna be all pretty glamorous.
Yeah.
But as long as you get in there, take everything serious, just because it's JUCO doesn't mean that the players are worse. A lot of ballers in JUCO. It's crazy, it's serious, right? So get ready to work, bro.
Sum it up, no excuses.
No excuses.
Get it done some way,
Get
somehow.
it done.
No,
Get
man.
it done.
Well, good luck. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Of course.